going to be really interesting.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, and here we go. The knife round is in progress.
It is. Do we cast knife rounds? I don't know.
No, that is reserved for
Red Eye?
Red Eye. We let him do that because he does weird accents.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't feel really comfortable doing accents yet. We might try and figure out a system whereby we could do it. No, the thing is, casting knife rounds is, I don't know, it's going to be too weird. We're going to upset too many people. But we could get some in-game sound, I think.
I can bring Damaros in for the knife round.
Oh, your Moldovan cousin.
I could. I don't know if he's ready though. He's ready for this kind of stuff. He's more of a Quake fan, you know. He's not really into the whole CSing yet. I don't know if he needs some convincing or what it is.
I mean, it could be a real thing. Could be, you know, Moldovan knife round casting could make it big, I think.
Yeah, I think it could be a thing, but for now, I think I'll save it. We have. I think I did it once before, and then I remember like I tried to do it, and then they like restarted the round halfway through, and then I got really angry, and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
That's true. That was actually, I remember that. That was bad.
Train it was, I think. Yeah.
Now, Fnatic, they did pick this map. They've won the knife round, and they're going to be staying on the counter-terrorist side, which does make a lot of sense. It is the slightly favored side here on Inferno, so we'll see how this goes. Western Wolves, they did win this map against LDLC.com, which is a very strong team, so I don't think like Fnatic are going to be, they're going to be having a hard time no matter what happens here, even if they are well prepared. And I'm really looking forward to seeing if they're going to be playing aggressively, or if Modi is going to be able to hold these guys back. Like, that's the thing about the former Epsilon team, or the now Fnatic team, is that they are, as we said, they're young players, they're really energetic players, they have a tendency to be a little bit more freewheeling, and that could work really well. Modi is also the sort of player that works really well when he's doing sort of stuff on his own, and you know, gets some room to play with. But there's got to be a point in time where an in-game leader has to say, well, here's the plan, guys, we have to stick to it, and you know, let's do it. And I'm wondering if Modi is going to be able to do this with this lineup.
Well, we will find out. Again, for me, I'm really liking Nico pimping Glaive from what we saw from them, in particular from the last match they just played. And specifically speaking, it's always nice to see an AWPer on fire. And so I want to see if Nico can keep it going, because
if you like an AWPer on fire, then just get ready for when JW is gonna roll out that weapon, because that's scary. JW is a real talent when it comes to that. Not that Nico isn't, but just saying. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be a slow round so far from Western Wolves.
Isn't both getting close though?
Yeah, they're sort of getting up there.
Yes, I guess you have to wait for the smoke though.
Yeah, and this isn't as I think we talked about this yesterday when we were casting Inferno as well. We were talking about it isn't like Dust 2 where you can do the Glock rush in the same time. But look at how well Fnatic is reading this situation. They know exactly what's up. They've already got 4 players here. This round is actually already over for Western Wolves. There's just no way that they could win it with this kind of setup. And
or can the Glock power be unleashed? No, it can't. No. Like we said before, sometimes you have to try and set it up for the impossible, and
you really want it to happen, but it just doesn't. And that was a little bit of a brutal round. Western Wolves, Modi, he got the first kill in the middle onto, I think it was Icelandbo who might have been in there, or Insta. And then they actually, Fnatic, they made the full rotation to the B-bomb side waiting for them. And that was, I think that was a quadruple crossfire going on that they ran into.
Yeah.
With grenades and all. There was no way that was going to work. So Fnatic just had that so incredibly well read.
Looks like 2 players going up Banana. They have 3 more on T-slope. Western Wolves may be making that push there, but they have that split across Banana and also 2 around the car area there. So let's have a look and see what they go for. Eisenbo's trying to make some kind of hassle, just hassling, and I guess also trying to work out exactly where the players are standing, because if they're going to rush in, they at least want to know where one of the 2 players for sure is going to be.
Yeah.
So that's something Eisenbo's trying to work out, but the grenade is just going to absolutely obliterate him there in the sandbag spot. And even one more grenade doing a little bit of damage. The bomb is dropped as they try to maybe get lucky here.
I mean, oh, look at that shot from Flusher there. He has a shotgun as well. Oh, that's so funny. And they are going to come for him here. I think Devilwalk is ready with yet another grenade to be able to peek on out. But if they come for him, then he's got Flusher helping him out as well. Glaive right around the corner. They've already lost 2 players. And there's the spray down. 2 more in line. Just being fed. into the counter-terrorist there. So it's going to be Devilwalk picking up a triple kill. Devilwalk actually a player that streams quite a lot of Counter-Strike. Just on a regular basis when he's like, doing deathmatch or playing some scrims and stuff. So I hope guys out there are already sort of subscribed or following his channel, because that's really well worth it. We need to support the players that actually do stream Counter-Strike, because it's one of the big deficits right now in the game is the fact that really few professional players actually want to stream their games. So more of that stuff. It's what we need.
Let's see how this goes. They're still on Eco, our Western Wolves players, and up against the now Fnatic team, previous Epsilon team. And it looks like we have 3 men pushing themselves up the position of second mid and very defensive positioning on T-slope. And we have Flusher and Devilwalk quite aggressively positioned on Banana. So Devilwalk's going to fall back, leave it to Flusher perhaps, and he's going to go for the rotation. So they're already kind of sniffing out this potential play coming from Western Wolves. So great reaction from Fnatic. And Western Wolves are going to have a lot on their hands if Devilwalk does commit to this rotation. But he's floating still. He's not actually committing to it now. He's moving back.
He's kind of not sure what's happening. And here we go. Modi's waiting with the FAMAS. Actually does get flashed, but JW is there as well. And they are going to get the kills finally. Oh, wow. 2 kills just like that. Eisenberg trying to get the 3rd one. Not quite happening. But getting 2 kills in is not at all bad. Western Wolves, now they will be able to bind to the 4th round coming up. But Fnatic off to a really good start early on. A Flusher. Is he going to keep the shotgun? Is this what I'm seeing? I just desperately want Flusher to keep the shotgun. And
yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
Did he pick up an MP9 instead? Yeah, I think he did on MP7. So,
Okay.
not the shotgun, tragically. That would have been so much fun. But let's see. JW up in the apartments waiting here. And Nico on the other team hasn't picked up an AWP. That is traditionally his role. But a lot of teams really, just don't prefer doing it on the terrorist side of Inferno. They feel like it's a little bit too close quarters for the AWP.
But you think it works for JW?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Anyway, it's easier to use on the counter-terrorist side than it is on the terrorist side. But it can be used both ways. Some teams just simply prefer not to do it.
So Pimp could be in for a very, very troubling time in the following moments, as JW still there on the angle. Actually, maybe it's going to be Insta. He peeks across. Wow, oh my god, Insta with the insta kill on JW. That is a huge frag there for Western Wolves as they take down the AWP player JW. That's an expensive weapon, and that's an expensive position to lose on the map. And all of a sudden, we have, of course, actually Schneider's going to be rotating over towards B.
This is a gamble from Fnatic. They're saying, okay, we'll leave Modi here. He's going to make some noise, throw out some flashes and stuff. And hope that he could somehow force them to go to B where they don't have 3 players. It's well worth it for them to do this, because if they just had 2 people on either bomb side, they're going to lose this bomb side either way. Modi's just defending here, and he's going to try and get the shots, but they're all coming for him, and he's going to get mowed down any second. There's the 1 kill, but that's it. The rest of them are coming in. It's a 4-on-3 situation. They have to be really careful.
Schneider's
if they go for this, they need to commit to it.
The smoke goes down, really cutting off that library angle. So they only have 1 place to attack. That kills a lot of time on the bomb. And looks like they're done with this. Yeah. They're like, okay, we
trade
accept.
1 for 1 and then run away. Yeah, actually, that play up in the apartments where they took down JW was that was so cool. It was like they were actually in his mind. And they were just like, they had 1 guy peeking in. I think Pimp was peeking in from the left. And then just showing his elbow, essentially.
Yeah.
And then Insta came from the other side. That was
sick.
And the thing is, when you see that play, you feel like, okay, I could replicate that with my teammates, that's fine. But for the timing it takes, you have to be exactly on, especially against a player like JW. If you miss that timing by even a fraction of a second, he's going to be ready for the other angles. So nice play, and that will bring Western Wolves up to 1 round here, the 4th one as well, really important.
Yeah, 3-1 the score. Fnatic with a good opening into this game. So holding on to all the weapons. There's 5 M4s, no AWPs remaining for them at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play this, the kind of setups they have. It means they're going to be a lot more mobile as a team, able to make more dynamic plays with one another and feel more comfortable in more situations. JW taking the left mid there, the A side or rather the apartment side of mid, and Pimp and Insta are in second mid, that area. But the bomb is over at Banana with Eisenbow and Glaive. So they have a very even spread here. And like you said before, there's a really huge rotation distance for the counter-terrorists, especially if they aren't pushed down Banana, which they are very much not at the moment. The smoke, they have no information. This is all about Western Walls now and their decision.
Look at this setup in the middle. They have Modi pushed up onto the this tiny balcony, and they have JW up on the canopy. He actually jumped over here himself, which is kind of cool to see. So nice map knowledge coming out from JW. And as you said, he has an M4 this time, so he's just going to be trying to set up some sort of cool crossfire in the middle here. Nobody technically covering apartments, but JW can actually look over there if they try and jump down. Right now, Western Wolves playing this really close to the time limit. It's 35 seconds, and they still haven't made a move.
This
here
crossfire.
They're going to be coming out and go down really quickly, and there's a double from him. That is going to really shut things down. Now they're trying to switch it over to the B-bomb side, but the fact is Devilwalk hasn't died yet in this match so far. So
he doesn't plan to start dying now.
Definitely.
He peeks out from the cogs and takes off ahead quickly, and there's going to be even more kills, and that's a third as well. Triple coming in from Devilwalk, and seriously, as you said, he hasn't died yet.
No.
Yeah.
That's the thing. 9-1 is his score. I had Devilwalk on my stream a while ago, co-casting. I think that was actually for DreamHack Valencia. He was hanging out on the stream doing some color commentating, and he said he had one day when he had been streaming like a marathon type thing where he had been deathmatching for 18 hours straight. Now, I mean, obviously he'd gone to the bathroom and stuff, but you know, deathmatch for 18 hours. Imagine how much that is. Like, that's a lot of commitment to do that as a player. So there's a reason why he's playing as well as he is right now. Also, he's going to be peeking out. They're coming for him with just pistols, and he's going to go down, actually. That's a really nice double kill right there. And now Modi going to be coming with the grenade. He's going to be spraying out 1, 2. Can he get a third? He can. But still, really good kills. Since I was 1-on-2 Insta, he has 100% HP, and he's going to go down. Man, I was going to say that could have still been around for Western Wolves, but they do a lot of damage in an eco round anyway.
I feel like I'm commentating football or something when it's like Schneider. So, I don't know anything about football, but it's this. Yeah.
It's true when you see actually, because I try and do this sometimes. I try and sit down and watch casters from other sports, and also from other esports, but also from other, you watch stuff like MMA and wrestling or football. And I'm not into football either, but just watching it and learning from it, because they are obviously very, very professional.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be nice to pick up on some of it, but sometimes it's really difficult. And right in football, it does seem like ball to that guy,
exactly.
that guy.
Schneider, other guy, other guy. Exactly. And JW is going to be a little bit aggressive in the apartments here. We can see. And there are actually 2 players making their way up the stairs. Momentarily, JW might come into contact here. How will he be able to handle this? He sees it, and he's going to go up. And that little jump there from Insta sealed his fate, because he didn't see JW, but JW caught a pixel, and that was all he needed to get the advantage there. And he's going to pop out as well and finds one in the bedroom and gets the spray. Pimp goes down as well from the apartments, and Nico and Glaive, it's all up to them on the Banana side. They do have the bomb, but the crossfire proves too much for Glaive, as it all is down to Nico, and Nico cannot stand.
No, that was smart play, and Devil got the kill through the smoke as well before he went down. I mean, Crossfire is just kind of the name of the game when it comes to Inferno, it seems like, a lot of the time. So, so it happens so much. It happens in the middle, it happens over towards the B-bomb site. And that requires some really good smoke work when you're on the terrorist side. It requires nice flashbang timings. And if you miss them just a little bit, and even if you do hit the flashbang, as we saw yesterday, sometimes the terrorists, the CTs, they're still just going to be spraying, and you'll still be walking into a crossfire even if they can't see you.
So we have JW on the other side of mid now, as he's used to, but there's no real commitment just yet. The bomb's down at the bench right there, and
they just have pistols. This is really starting to look bad for Western Wolves early on here, but it isn't their map choice. But still, I'm expecting them to do a lot better than this, to be honest.
It's true. But Western Wolves did this on Dust 2. They showed us that they weren't in the game, and then they showed us that they were in the game.
Yeah.
So let's see if they can do that again. They're going to make a push onto B, but as you said, things aren't very optimistic when it's just pistols. And there you go, the standard 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Next round, please.
Also, just a small detail, but worth pointing out in case any new people might be joining us and not sure what's really going on. Devil, we see him using the smoke grenades to keep the bomb site, safe for a duration. It means that he's basically running down the clock, and they have to come through the smoke. And this is what they did, and it's so difficult. It's always, well, 99% of the time, it's a bad move to run through the smoke. So, you know, trying to make sure that he got the bomb site covered on his own, and he did. Really, really nice way to use the smokes. Because we were just talking about how smokes matter a lot to try and break up any crossfire situation on the terrorist side, but on a CT side, smokes do matter a lot to try and make sure you can basically run down the clock.
Interestingly, Flusher ran quickly to B to help throw some nades, and then he's floating back to cover mid now. Yeah. But little do they know, actually, even though the smoke just went down, like it's another 15, 16 seconds or whatever it was. How long is it for the smokes?
Yeah.
14 seconds, 17?
Something like that, yeah. And here we go. They're going to be coming through, and he has splashed him, but he's going to do a lot of damage. And look at that spray down. He does get 2 kills. Almost thought he was actually not going to get anyone because he just did a lot of damage to either. But it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade still. Schneider's here, and the rest of the rotation is coming in as well. But it's pretty far away still from fnatic, so this situation could work out for Western Wolves, and there's the shot from Nico, taking down Schneider. It's back to a 3-on-3. The bomb is being put down. Pimp is going to get the shot as well. Muddy and Flusher now all of a sudden 1 man down.
Yeah, they make their way through together though, so anything is possible when you're with your friends, and Flusher and Muddy are going to try to beat these odds right now that are piling up against them, as they try to look at every angle, cover each other very well. And
what is Pimp doing right now?
I don't know. The bomb should be going down.
It should be. They're really looking for them. I mean, this Pimp's position could obviously win them the game here, but look at that.
Time going to run out?
Now the time is going to run out. They just have to hide from Pimp. That was really, really weird. And you did say
miscommunication.
Yeah, that was. I think they got a little bit too intimidated by Flusher and Modi there at the end, and they ended up overthinking the situation. I understand what they were trying to do, obviously, because, you know, if they put down the bomb and then Pimp could have come in from behind and sandwiched them in as they were trying to retake the site, that would have been great. But that was definitely them overthinking the situation by a mile, and that really didn't work out. If you look at the scores now, it's 8-1, and Derwalk is 16 kills, 3 deaths, and 3 assists.
They just threw away a round.
The most that they have right now is Glaive with 4 kills. It's really not looking good for Western Wolves at the moment.
They're not. It looks like they're not even in the game at the moment. But it looks like they go for a quick push on Banana, and easily gunned down by Devilwalk, again proving to be a formidable guardian of the B bomb site.
Yeah, definitely.
And Western Wolves are kind of just set up now on Banana.
Yeah, with just pistols, 1 AK on Nico, I think is what they have. And you did say it. It was 2-on-3 situation last time. With a little help from my friends. Hey, that's even a Beatles song, so that could be the theme. Schneider going to be taking out Instos. He's walking through the smoke. Again, a small illustration of what it means to walk through smoke. It just isn't a fun time at all. And Eisenberg trying to fight in the middle. It's just not going to happen. And it's going to be 9-1 now in favor of fnatic here on their map choice as well. Maybe it's just displaying a little bit why it is they ended up picking this map out of all the ones that they could have. Because they're playing it really well at the moment.
Yeah. And how much of it is they're playing really well, and Western Wolves maybe having some breakdowns in communication? Because, I don't know, some of the stuff that we're seeing is not super optimal. But anyway, Western Wolves are going to push 4 up T-slope right into the mid. Well, 1 splitting off Eisenbo onto Banana. There's 3 players for fnatic on Banana right there. And they spotted Eisenbo going behind those logs. So he's going to be in for some trouble. And JW is very close here on mid. Very, very prepared right now. And he has been so good in this spot.
It really has. And here they come for the smoke again, but JW is ready. He's going to be spraying down on 1. And look at that right up close. He's going to take a second one as well. Picks up an AK, jump through the smoke to take a third one, turning around. Oh my God!
JW!
JW just like that. And he's going to make it 10-1. That was some crazy stuff. I wish we could have seen like an overview of what the smoke must have looked like then, because they all got butchered without even knowing where he was.
It's like a ninja. It's like the smoke like it constricts everyone's vision, but then JW moves through the smoke and just like executes everyone without being seen or heard.
Cloak and dagger.
Cloak and dagger. Yeah, that's exactly the right way to put it.
So now, that's going to be a little bit devastating. They are able to buy on Western Wolves' side, but that was JW just going completely nuts.
Okay, so are they going to make another attempt on JW? See if it's possible to kill him.
This time, look at this. He's using the smoke differently this time because he's been waiting for them the other time. This time he's trying to just peek the corner. So actually they do counter smoke, so it means he couldn't do that. But his own smoke was just in a spot where he could have maybe done it. And he's going to just rain through. Gets a quick
wow.
turns around.
Oh, I was going to get another one. No, not quite. But he does so much damage before he dies.
ton of damage. That grenade also doing about 50 damage to either player just walking onto it, and that will be the end of the round. JW with some truly amazing plays.
And the thing is that his plays are indeed truly amazing. But then again, you look at his support from his team, and it is equally as amazing. They have his back, even if he dies. They will have the trades ready and set up. They have all the setups to cover for him. You can see that's the rehearsal that they have together as a team.
Yeah.
They've practiced all these setups, how the crossfires work, given various positions, and it's 11-1.
Yeah, it's really paying off for the new Fnatic team here, and that's nice to see. Nice to see that they have already managed to build up some good communication and also some decent teamwork. As it's a real joy because obviously our stream is about 90 seconds ahead of what the chat is or the actual stream is seeing. So I'm just enjoying sometimes just looking over at the chat afterwards and seeing people go crazy about that play from JW. It happens about a minute later or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's good fun. But an early kill this round here. Glaive is going to be taking down JW. That's definitely a strong player to be downing early on in the round here. Still have a minute left on the clock. And now, how is Western Wolves going to be able to play this? Right now, it's a situation where there's basically just Flusher in the B bomb site because Devilwalk is kind of in a really mobile position towards the archway. So if they went for B, they might be able to do it. But he has an AK here, and they might lose some players really early on if they try for it. I think they're just going to be hoping to maybe have Glaive come out of the apartments and some really good flashbangs here.
All is quiet on the Western front, but not anymore. They're going to go for the push, the aggression, and JW's not in his usual spot, but Modi is in big pit. He catches one insta with the trade. Snyder takes down Pimp. Nico onto Snyder. Modi still staying strong in the big pit. They have to remove him from this spot before they can even hope to get a plant, and he's going to go for a double. Modi.
Quad kill at the end. That
Beautiful
was
stuff.
they lined up perfectly for him. I was actually going to say that if they could take him down before Flusher came in from the B bomb side, that would have been huge for them. But they couldn't. The big pit is such a strong position. I think you're absolutely right. You can't really put down the bomb before clearing the big pit. It is at least really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And they were well aware of that. They tried to peek him off, but there was no chance, and he ended up killing 4 people in that round. Modi going really huge.
They are looking so strong. Every single player we're seeing that gets their moment for Fnatic at in this game, they as you said, they go huge. They do something incredible, and just showing us that they all have these amazing skills. And there's 2 players already down in a bye round for Western Wolves, and they've lost so many rounds. They are experiencing a lot of monetary benefits from losing a lot of consecutive rounds, but at the same time, they have to be able to do something with it. And so far, they've been unable to break this.
Okay, so there's a quick point to be made about what JW just did, because it was really, really cool. You saw him turning the corner and spraying into the boiler room, and he got the kill. I think that was on Pimp, and they do finish off this round as well. The great thing about the way he did that is he actually started shooting before he turned the corner. And what that looks like, if you're watching an Overwatch video and you were trying to decide if someone was cheating or not, that would be one of the clips where you would say, well, oh my god, he started shooting before he turned the corner. But really what that is just a lot of confidence. He's playing like he's absolutely sure that someone is there.
He knows it, yeah.
And if nobody had been there, we would just have said, oh, he wasted some bullets. And that was, he gave away his position or whatever. But the fact that someone was there meant that he would have been, 100% sure you could have got that kill. And that's really nice. And look at this Flusher coming in here against the Galils, taking down a lot of players early on. They do drop some players though, so it's, well, now it's a 4-for-2 trade. I was going to say it's a 2-for-2 trade, but it quickly turned around.
And it's just insta left. His teammates just, I don't know, brutalized in front of him and in front of his eyes. And Insta himself will go down to a headshot from JW, pushing us to a 14-1 scoreline on the first half. Ouch!
Look, the simple fact is that, how much is it? 15 plus... Okay, so combined, Western Wolves have as many kills as Devilwalk has in total. 21, and that's 10, 15, 6. Yeah, so that's 21 kills on the side of Western Wolves altogether, and it's 21 kills for Devilwalk. He has killed... That's an absurd statistic to pull out right now. It's going to be 14-1 in favor of Fnatic, and I don't see Western Wolves winning this pistol round either. I think there comes a point as a team where you have to give it up and say, okay, fine, we lost this map, and let's move on from here. This is not the same comeback scenario that we were talking about earlier. Glaive actually, this is some really good defense, and Eisenbow and Instasaur is going to be getting up a kill. Glaive with another one, really nice play. So they do almost certainly win this pistol round, and that's really, really that's nice. That might bring them a little bit back into, not the game, but into the match. This is a best of 3, so even if they lose the match or the map, it's really important just to be getting a little bit more momentum, a little bit of a confidence back, I guess.
Yeah, there is this element where if you get completely crushed, you lose the feeling of what it's like to kill the other guys. Like it's like I've been shooting at them for about 15 rounds now, and they haven't been dying. I've been dying, and that actually, I remember that kind of played to me psychologically sometimes when I used to play a lot. Sometimes that can really affect you. So I don't know, like you say, that does definitely help.
Yeah, it might actually. I'm just thinking because I had this conversation with some of the people that I've had on my chat. I think it was Steel from the former Dignitas. I think they just broke up, and I'm not sure if he's been playing with them. Well, yeah. So Steel, I think you were saying that sometimes intentionally, sometimes even better, sometimes maybe just too. I said sometimes a lot then, but sometimes it's better to simply lose, completely, and then be crushed, and then just just give it up, and you don't even think of it as really a game. You just feel like, okay, that was just like a complete fluke. Because it might be more devastating somehow to try and make the comeback. Like, let's say that Western Wolves are somehow able to push this back to like 10 rounds more than they have, or like 12 to 16 or something. If that's going to be the end score here, then they're going to have a lot of emotions invested into this game, and all of a sudden they might feel like they could do it, and then if they don't, and that's going to be really taxing. Whereas if they just lose now, well, they're already sort of thinking about the next map, perhaps.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's to like reiterate your point there. It's also like if you do put your heart and soul into it, and you're gonna lose anyway, then it's like I tried my best, and they beat my best.
Yeah.
And it's like, but if you don't show your best.
Yeah. Then you can always at least tell yourself that, well, I didn't really give it my all, or that wasn't our A game at all. Which, I mean, clearly this isn't Western Wolves' A game, and that's kind of what they need to bring against fnatic. It seems like, because they're definitely well prepared. Here comes the grenades. fnatic trying to go for banana once again. Insta is actually going to go down, and let's see, Schneider trying to gun down. Will take down Glaive as well. The B-bomb side is not yet open because Eisenberg is still here fighting it out. He's going to get the 1 kill. They want to plant the bomb, but he's actually going to get a quad kill, even though he was pretty much surrounded, and Devil Walk coming out with a little bit of a WTF. It's going to be 14-4 now, and fnatic have bought on the terrorist side here in the second half. Still the first map in this best of 3. The next map is going to be Dust 2, but we'll see how far Western Wolves can push this before fnatic simply collapse on them. I don't see the comeback happening, not this time, not like we saw against onliners on Dust 2 in the first map, or the first match.
Okay, so more aggression up banana, 14-4 though the score. And it's so intimidating. Can they hold on? It is now the AKs for every single player of fnatic. How will they choose to use them, though? And they have all the options available to them. Yeah,
definitely an interesting sort of diversion going on, I guess, from Western Wolves here, because they're not having the same crossfires that fnatic seem to rely a lot upon. They have actually set on one in the middle here, so I guess that's kind of cool. But previously, they just had one person. Yeah, they were just going to fall back. So they're just going to leave it up to Nico or Ping in the middle, and everybody else is just kind of going to be covering their own positions. So a slightly different style of play coming out here, and we'll see how that's going to work against what fnatic are going to bring to the table, which looks like it's going to be a push for the B-bomb side.
It does look that way indeed, and there's 2 players in sight, and there's no one. Well, Glaive is hightailing it over there, and looks like fnatic are not going to go for this. B. They're just hanging around still. There's 30 seconds left in the round, so they have to start picking the pace up. They're waiting for JW, perhaps. But they already threw grenades.
They're trying to sell the idea that it was a fake, but it isn't. And the thing is that Glaive hasn't really moved far away yet. Insta smoked out, can't see anything. Eisenbo either. And there's Glaive gone down. Insta's got the 1 kill. The bomber's going to plant right in front of Eisenbo. He can't find the spot. The bomb is down. It's 4-on-3 right now. Western Wolves need to hold on to this round.
Eisenbo didn't get any connections. There's finally one. And he's trying to find more angles, and let's see who's left alive. We've got Devil Walk still here from fnatic, going to be able to guard that bomb from the sandbag side, but he's got 4 players left alive to do it against, and great reaction there. The round saved by Eisenbo in the end.
I wish I could explain how Western Wolves came out of that round with 4 players left alive, because that was so confusing. They managed to put down the bomb and in front of the 2 people that were in the bomb site. And still, I don't know, some more people should have died on the counter-terror side, but they didn't, and that makes it 14-5 now. So, and Fnatic, they have, once again, they're really eager to finish off this map and get on with it, because they're so close now. They have to be careful that doesn't become a burden to them as well, because that could also happen. We've seen that for very many teams, that they get so hung up on the final 2 rounds that they just need to win, that they forget about how to play, essentially. But look at this JW.
Aggressive. Okay, he's going to get himself into the apartments. And Pimp is... Where is Pimp? Pimp is over at the... Just dropped down. And JW still in that position. He might be able to catch someone here. He gets a little bit aggressive. If he predicts the position of Glaive correctly, this is going to be huge. He's going to punch a hole in on mid for his team to flood through. But still, there's time to wait. It's very tense. Grenades can still come.
Yeah, they're just kind of... Right now, they just have JW. And I think if they go for the B push, JW is going to try and flank them if they try and make a rotation. So we'll see if that's going to happen or not. Eisenberg is waiting here. There's going to be JW going down, walked into Nico's orb. That's going to give away a lot of the game right now, because if they try and push in here, then I think Western Wolves are going to be well aware of what's happening.
Yeah, let's have a look. So it looks like, yeah, the banana play is coming in right now. All the grenades are going in. Snyder's first man. He's absolutely blinded. Has no idea where he is. He's going to come behind everyone, and there is Eisenbo. Insta going to go down, but Eisenbo with the save gets a double at the end. And it's no problem at all for Western. We're still holding on, but they have to hold on for a very, very long time.
I mean, what's basically happening as well as we can see the Western Wolves are actually starting to kill people now. I think we started off this second half with the whole of Western Wolves having killed as many as Devilwalk has. That was 21 kills. Devilwalk hasn't actually killed anyone in this second half yet, so he actually needs to step it up as well quite a bit before if Fnatic need to do some more here, because he was a huge part of how well they did on the first half, so can't really afford to have him slacking either. Grenade's going to come in here. And let's see, Glaive. Nico's going to go down actually to those blocks because it's an eco round from Fnatic, but look at Schneider picking up the AWP and getting a quick kill, and he's actually very capable with that weapon as well. This is a dangerous situation now. Down in the pit. Oh, they have to be careful not to block each other. It's Pimp defending, and if he goes down, this might be the round over. Schneider's going to get another one. Insta is alone. Fnatic in this eco round might end up winning unless Insta can do this and actually get an ace out of it. That's what Insta has to do here.
Yeah, Modi in the big pit again. He's always in that spot. JW going to get the kill onto Insta, so not going to happen. No free man for him.
So that was an eco round rush in towards the archway. They took the kill on Nico because he pretty missed an orb shot, and then Schneider picked it up. Got, I think, 2 more kills with the orb after that. Very, very strong round coming out from Fnatic. All of a sudden, and I think if there was any chance of a comeback from Western Wolves, that probably just got a little bit crushed on.
Yeah, exactly. Before, when they made this comeback, they didn't drop anything. All the way, they pulled rounds back to back to back. And this time, it's not going to go the same way. So, with Western Wolves already losing 1 player in this round.
That was huge miscommunication over there. That was Insta. He was trying to run back, but Eisenberg was sort of wanted to get forward and throw a grenade, and they kind of just blocked each other. At least Eisenberg wasn't able to get out of the harm's way quick enough. So really huge problem, and that's not good. Now it's a 2-for-1 trade. Schneider did go down, but so did Pimp. And Fnatic just a few steps away from maybe taking this. Glaive is going to try and stop them, take down Muddy. But the score is going to be 15-6 right now.
And Western Wolves have a lot of work ahead of them. It's Glaive right now.
Accident about to happen.
Glaive is waiting patiently. The players are moving forwards. They're sneaking. They're walking and not making any noise. Glaive knows they must be near though. And here they go. Glaive still waiting. There's no one coming across his crosshair though. They're going the other side.
Yeah, they might be walking into Nico in the archway. He can't see anyone there. Oh, what? Nico misses the shot. And he definitely shouldn't have. And this is kind of the Nico that we saw at the beginning of the match on Dust 2 earlier. Just not really warmed up, missing some shots that they absolutely should be able to hit. And now Glaive and Eisenberg in a lot of trouble. 2-on-3, the bomb planted. And there's the shot from JW to bring 1 down, and Eisenberg drops. And that will be the end of the round. Devilwalk with 25 kills at the end, 16-6 in favor of the new Fnatic lineup on their own map choice.
That seemed pretty easy. I think the way Swedes say it is fetlat. Fetlat.
Yeah, probably true.
Hey, how's your Swedish? You're Danish, right? Come on.
It's actually embarrassingly bad, and it's here's the thing. I can understand Swedish when they talk to me, and when sometimes when I meet up with the NIP guys, they'll speak Swedish, and I can listen to the conversation, and I'll reply in English, and they'll be like, "Oh, you understand? Yeah, and, like I understand, but I prefer not to try and talk." It's a little bit because a lot of Danish people actually do understand, and we can easily speak with each other.
Do you like the language or?
Yeah, I think the thing about Swedish is. Because people from Sweden say that when you speak Danish, it sounds like you're talking with a potato in your mouth. I'm not sure if that's like a general thing, but Danish isn't a very sort of, it's not a very pretty language in that sense.
Okay.
But I think Swedish, it always sounds to me like they could never really be angry. It always sounds like they're angry.
Yeah.
Even when they're sort of, being angry and yelling about stuff, I still always feel like it sounds a little sweet. So I don't know.
Yeah, I like the language. It's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
One day I will learn it properly.
And now we're going to be on Dust 2 for the second map, which is the map that Western Wolves picked.
Let's bring up our Dust 2 overview as well. Let's just spam these map overviews. Oh, they're awesome. Let's do it. No? Okay, let's not do it then. All right.
No overview for you.
No video from me?
No.
This sucks. Come on.
I'm actually really curious about this map choice, to be honest, because I think we got a little bit of a taste of how well JW is playing.
Yeah.
And Devil Walk 2 as a rifler, but I don't think we actually saw how well JW is playing with an AWP. And the thing is, Nico wasn't playing on form, at least not on Inferno. And if JW is going to be on form and Nico isn't, then I don't see Western Wolves taking this map. I feel like just having JW on a map like this is going to be a huge advantage. So I think this is going to be really close. I'm going to predict that it's going to be 16-14 in favor of fnatic. I think they'll take.
Oh, okay. Those are numbers.
Yep, numbers.
And we'll go for the map overview now. Seems like people have changed their mind, and we're going to get our awesome video. Let's go. Handsome stuff.
Handsome stuff indeed. I really like the way that's made, especially with the statistics as well involved, and just an ability for new people to get a sense of what's happening.
I think we need some voiceovers. What do you think?
Yeah, could be.
Dust 2.
That could be really nice.
Counter-Strike map. What would you put on the voiceover, Anders?
Well, I always want to try and. The thing is, I would actually really like to try and make just do like a general introductory video to people who are new to playing the game to try and say, well, these are the things you need to do. And, this is like the basics, but it's so difficult to do. I know multiple people have tried. I think the War Owl, I don't know if you know that guy, but he's like a guy that makes like Counter-Strike videos on YouTube. He's tried to do it recently, and I watched that video, and it was really good. But the thing is, whenever you try and say to people, this is what you should do and this is what you shouldn't do, there's always going to be a pro player that will do the exact opposite and make it work. And then if you feel like you're trying to lure people into like a false sense of, because really there is no should and shouldn't when you become good enough at the game. That kind of goes out the way, and you can start to really sort of. I guess it's like a general rule that says you need to learn the rules before you can break them, and that's kind of true for Counter-Strike as well. So it is worth it to teach people those rules, but it's also you can't make people say that they are actual rules. They're more like guidelines. So it's difficult, but it would be cool to have like a general sense of what is this map about, because what we see is, and this only kind of occurred to me pretty. A few months ago, I think it occurred to me how much the middle of Dust 2 actually matters for the general map. Like how much it matters to have mid control, both as a counter-terrorist and as a terrorist. So if you could teach people why that's important on this map, and it's different for different maps, then that could definitely be worthwhile.
Okay, so Western Wolves, they want to play with MSL, and MSL just needs a couple minutes. So we'll just shoot to a quick break so we can give MSL time to get on the server and get ready. And we'll be back here on FACEIT TV for more action here for our July season finale. And don't go anywhere. Tell your friends. Bring more awesome action to the stream, and we'll see you soon. Hey, we're back. It's FACEIT TV. We are waiting for MSL still, or did he connect? No, still waiting for MSL. He's soon to arrive, and with him, he will bring a ready team. I think everyone else on Fnatic's ready, so
Yeah.
that's all we're waiting for to get this second map started. Of course, first map going to Fnatic convincingly.
I mean, bringing in MSL is no small deal. Like, that's not just, you know, they swap the player stuff. That could be a huge change for Western Wolves. And I managed to give my prediction and make it 16-14 in favor of Fnatic. But if I know that they would bring in MSL, I'm not so sure that's going to be the case. So I'm going to go for a different prediction because this is something that people never do. I'm going to predict that it's going to be overtime because people always say, you know, one way or the other. I'm going to guess overtime before anything else happens. Because of MSL, he's like the key factor. He's actually a very good player, and I think that'll make a huge difference. So it's going to be fun to see. We're still just waiting for him to join. And if you're wondering, we are going to be playing on Dust 2 in the second map in this best of 3. Final map going to be Train if it goes to that. But right now, Fnatic are looking really, really well on form.
They are. I'm going to pick Fnatic to win, and I'm going to say 16-10.
Oh, so a sizable victory for them, considering
Yeah.
it's the team's map.
I think they're just going to batter the faces of Western Wolves. But then again, as you say, MSL is pretty damn good. It's a really, really big change. I just want to be different.
You want to be different? Well, everybody does, and everybody is. That's the good message that we can send to you guys out there.
We're all unique.
And yeah, all unique, different snowflakes, flowers, something pretty flattering. You know, we want to keep the audience feeling good about themselves.
Yeah.
They'll tune back in, obviously. That's important. I hope you guys are inviting your friends and all that stuff, and I hope you guys are going to check out the FACEIT platform as well and play some Counter-Strike on it with your friends or just with random people in the pickup system.
Or by yourself.
Or by yourself, indeed.
Or by yourself if you have no friends.
If you have no friends, some people don't. You can make some friends, maybe. That could happen.
Actually, yes, maybe you can make some friends on the platform.
Actually, in my experience, it's really hard to make friends when you're playing Counter-Strike. It's usually more like you lose friends when you play Counter-Strike because you get so
that's probably how the people who have no friends got to the point of having no friends.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you lose your friends while you're playing Counter-Strike, you can come and play and FACEIT where you don't. It's not a requirement that you have friends.
Exactly.
Neither to sign up or to do anything else. That's really smart, actually.
Yeah, we don't judge people, friendless people. We treat everyone equally.
I've been in some clans in the past where people have actually just like stopped talking to each other because of the game. Like just completely.
Oh yeah, I've seen that as well. And you know what? The only game I've seen that happen in is actually Counter-Strike. Because I've seen that happen. I've seen a lot of drama happen in Counter-Strike back in the days when I was playing 1.6 and Source. Oh man.
Well, I used to play Heroes of New Earth, and that was a game that had some potential for creating really angry people, including myself. So, I try and stay away from that now because I like being happy instead. But I think he should be joining soon, so we'll see. MSL just still on the way, and obviously, we say this stuff jokingly, saying you could lose your friends and stuff, but it's actually really important, obviously, when you do have a team that you have, because some teams they have players involved that are really angry and shout and get upset, and your teammate needs to be able to deal with that. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing all your games. And some teams can do it, but I think the teams that work the best are the teams that actually manage to stay friends and stay positive and happy about the situation, even if they're not, really winning.
Yeah. People just take stuff too seriously, man. It's like, it's just a game.
Well,
it's just a game. Go outside and kick a ball around, or I don't know.
But I have it from two people that there might be a reason why people take it seriously. One of them was Lurpus that I was casting with the DreamHack. He told me that if you're not really that much invested into it, that you are going to get really upset and cry.
If you're not invested.
Yeah, if you're not enough invested, like you have to be invested to the point where you feel like breaking your keyboard if you don't lose.
Oh, right,
otherwise, you're not really a professional player. You're just like if you're just like shrugging your shoulders and saying, well, we lost, that's it. You need to be invested on that different level. And I know Idra from StarCraft 2. You're pretty good at StarCraft.
Yeah.
Idra actually, I think he explained once why he doesn't type GG when he loses is because, the fact that if he didn't if he's in a good enough mood to say, oh, good game, then he doesn't feel like he's maybe, invested to that point. I think that was I'm just paraphrasing, but, roughly that was his explanation. So that made a lot of sense when I saw that.
He's an angry person.
He's an angry person, but I actually
in a bad way.
I don't know. I actually have a soft spot for Greg. I can't explain. I've never met him, but I feel like I feel like when he was in EG, he was very angry. You could see that he was never smiling and stuff. But he's been casting lately. He was casting that cup in Finland recently with who was that? Kaldor, I think. And they had Semler from the Good Studio and stuff. They had some cool people up there, and he was smiling and happy. I feel like he's been happier since he started casting and playing more freely. So I'm hoping. I don't know why. I just want Idra to be happy, man.
I think like there's a difference as well, because like you can get angry at different things. For example, Idra was very famous at getting angry at other people. It's like, you're bad. I shouldn't be listening to you because I perceive myself to be better than you. So that makes me angry because you're winning by playing bad.
Well, yeah.
Instead of kind of like a lot of top players will be angry at themselves.
Yep.
More or less. I think there might be a bit of a difference there, maybe. I don't know. But the game
outward anger
is happening, it seems. We're doing the knives, maybe. We
can dispense with the chit chat and actually get onto the game. In case you're just joining us, then welcome here. This is the FACEIT studio, and we're watching or casting the FACEIT Cup. We're at the semi-finals now, and it's fnatic playing up against Western Wolves in the best of 3. The first map went quite convincingly on Inferno to fnatic, and now we're watching Western Wolves play on Dust 2, which is their map choice as well. They've brought in MSL. And this is going to be a fun match to watch, so remember to invite your friends and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, so let's see if MSL will make a positive difference. It should make a positive difference, but will it? fnatic, it's down to them. It's down to them to step up their game in proportion to the strength gained from MSL being on Western Wolves.
Again, this is not, we're not saying that MSL is going to make a difference because he's better than Eisenbow. It's the fact that they are more used to playing with MSL. This is what their team is like. It's not a matter of individual skill. It's the other thing that comes into play. Now, fnatic, they won the knife round. They're going to be starting on the terrace side as soon as we get a swap in and ready. And then we'll be good to go. And I'm looking forward, and I would be expecting this fnatic team to go for a quick rush with the Glocks. I'd be very surprised if they didn't. Let's see how their spawns are going to be like. That's going to be important. So here we go. Fairly B-sided spawn. Not too many people down towards A, so that might actually slow things down for them a little bit.
Okay, so a round has started.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, are we not live?
Yep, MSL didn't have easy anti-cheat installed. Not because he's cheating, but because he forgot about it. So I'm not kidding. This could make a difference for what fnatic is doing, because they spawned so heavily towards B. I bet if they spawn towards A, I'd be expecting them to go much quicker and see if they could get something done with it.
So
the Glock train.
Shouldn't take too long for him to install that and get himself up and running. So don't worry about that. And we have, of course, in the other semi-final, Very Games and N Faculty.
Yes.
So that should be pretty damn interesting, I think. Let's I think I'll just go over the results quickly for anyone who missed out the results that happened in the quarterfinals. We have, as I'm loading this up, we had BG defeating Zut comprised of Kalberg, Zolkoig, Hop, Vicky, and Nikki J, 16-2. So that's a very painful defeat. And Faculty defeating Refuse, 16-11. Oh, but looks like we're getting live here, so never mind me. Let's go back into the game.
Yes, Pimp Nico. Not sure what the chat is going on right now, and I can't read out all of it because they're saying dirty words as well, which should never happen in a professional match. Who are these people?
Oh my goodness, they're tossing around horrible words.
Foul language.
Foul language.
It's fine. It's fine. We're used to it. We're all on the internet. We've seen far worse.
We've seen it before.
Stuff we can't even forget.
There is precedent for this.
When you lie asleep at night. And there we go. Look at the spawn. Much closer to A-Lon this time. And they're going to go for it straight away. Nico down the middle, take down JW. And Insta's waiting. And look at that. They're going to flash out and not challenge. This is definitely the right move. Really smart play from Western Wolves to try and stop the Glock train that's coming in. They have smokes. They have flashbangs. Pimps here is waiting. Has to be careful. Flusher will take him down. Insta's trying to gun it out from a long range. But yeah, they're all rotated in. Right now it's a 1-for-1 trade, and the Glock train has actually changed tracks here.
Flusher getting another pick over at Cat here. All the CTs have rotated, though, to the A-bomb site. Flusher there with more Glock fire coming in. Another headshot from Flusher. He's going to go aggressive. Finds himself a Nico. That's one more with the burst of the Glock. With the reload comes in, he's going to go perhaps aggressive again. Maybe he knows where the last CT player was headed. But he's going to smartly stay at Cat whilst Modi finishes it up. Glaive goes down. That's the pistol to fnatic.
Flusher going completely huge there, kind of single-handedly taking down 4 people. He was actually alone on the catwalk as well, and he just like gunned them down one by one. That was unfortunate because it was such a cool way that they dealt with that aggression. The fact that they managed to take down JW early on in the middle was obviously great, but after that, they kind of went for long, and instead of trying to fight it out with the incoming push that was on the way, he just threw out a flashbang and fell back, and that's definitely a much smarter move because trying to fight it out against 4 people with a Glock is just never going to happen. So I really like what they were up to, but unfortunately it did not quite work out how they expected.
Yeah, seems to be the case. Flusher sitting in upper dark with a shotgun. I hope he gets some action, but you never know. Modi and Snyder pushing up the cat there. And Snyder going to get a pick. Modi gunning down another one. Pimp goes down on the bomb site. That is a open. And Devilworks, thank you, gentlemen, as they roll out the red carpet for him as he plants the bomb. And Flusher's going to cause hell over at mid, so it's quite an easy defense here. And I love the positioning with the shotgun of Flusher. Like, if we look at this, Flusher chose to buy the shotgun. What do we know about the shotgun? Great on close range. Sucks at mid and long ranges. Well, maybe mid-range you can get lucky, but still. Great at close range. What does he do? He's operating only with the close spots around the doors and the tunnels. Like, this is a perfect scenario for the shotgun. And he's catching rotators. That is well thought out. Definitely
intelligent play, and also what we know about shotgun is that it has one of the highest kill rewards in the game. I think it's actually, if not the highest, like 900 or something like that. So he's up to almost 6,500, or a little over 6,500 in cash. So that's really crazy. That will give them a lot to work with. Western Wolves ecoing here once again, don't really have much of a choice either. Pimp's going to try and fight it out and will actually get the shot on Modi. Really wants to pick up that AK and will be able to, but he has to be so careful because Devilwalk is right behind him.
Another good kill, opening up the site once again, and that's going to be all she wrote. 3-0, and now Fnatic have to be careful because the buy round for our Western Wolves players has commenced. Are they going to... Okay, Nico with the AWP. So let's see if Nico is able to do anything with this, or if he is to be another victim to Fnatic's amazing plays thus far in this tournament. So Nico going to go to A-Long with 2 other players, it seems.
JW tagging down the middle onto MSL, not getting him killed, but down to half HP. That's always an annoying start like that, just trying to jump through, but JW too quick. Also just quickly noticing that Flusher and Schneider haven't actually died yet. They have 0 deaths, so they will have a lot of money to work with if they keep going like this. Oh, some grenades into the middle.
Modi moving up with his grenades. He's got the bomb. It's catwalk. That is the choice of route towards A. And it looks like they're just waiting patiently. Maybe they're going to soon throw grenades, synchronize that. And Pimp and Nico will have to defend. Oh my goodness. JW with an amazing entry kill onto their AWP. Pimp now has to defend. There's a smoke on the site. What can they do? Insta coming in from A-Long, but Devilwalk's there to flank him. This is chaos right now, but Fnatic are the controlled players right now in this chaos.
It seems like it. Modi's going to take down Glaive, and oh my god, JW, how did he get that shot on MSL? That's a 3rd kill of the round for him, and Insta is alone, left wondering what happened to all his friends. JW, his play style is so confident. It does remind you to some extent of the way that Colon is playing. We saw him playing on Eternity. And, not much respect for his opponents, but he has the advantage of being good enough to kind of support that play style, just like Colon. So it's scary, scary stuff coming out from JW, and that round finishing really quickly and really brutal end for Western Wolves. They don't have anything to show for it just yet, and remember, this is their map choice. They did have a great comeback earlier in the day with on this map, but they're gonna really have to get back into this soon, I think.
Yeah, no kidding. So we have Insta and Nico going close on A Longhouse, and they're walking. Well, JW is on that angle, so they've got to be careful. JW, of course, fantastic sniper, fantastic work. His reactions are great. He can even use the M4 amazingly well. This guy is really good, and he's sitting there on the A Longhouse. No one's going to get through there, and Modi is all the way on A.
Yeah, just sneaking in slowly, and this is smart play from Muddy. They know that they're on the eco round on the other team, so they put Muddy in here to check out whether there's anyone at all at A. And the fact is there was no one. JW waiting here, gonna be battling it out, but we'll take Insta down. And Flusher also there to help out in case anything went wrong down in the spawn. It's Pimp waiting with just a pistol. Fnatic playing this one really, really well. Not walking into any traps, making sure that Muddy was just scouting. And it's going to be a team ace, everybody picking up a kill on the side of Fnatic. So that's going to make it 5-0. Things are really starting to shape up badly for Western Wolves, but they're buying 2 AWPs this time, so let's see if this double AWP setup is going to matter at all. Yeah,
they need to. Well, something has to change. Something has to.
But look at this. JW has spawned really far close to A-Long. This is a hugely important thing and something we often forget about. This spawn could mean a lot for this one round here.
Here we go. JW going on the angle. Doesn't get the flick though. He gets in. He gets straight in, but he's going to get straight out again after the smokes. He's not going to like that anymore. Flash is coming in. He's going to maybe take another peek. JW not going to find anything through the smoke. So. Devilwalk making an approach up cat. He could be dangerous. He's with Flusher, and Snyder gets caught in the back, unfortunately. So it's just Devilwalk and Flusher from the cat approach, and JW who opens up long, and he's got the AWP. Flusher needs help though. There's no one around. JW is the only man left. He's on long with an AWP. What can he do by himself?
I'm tempted to say he could still do a lot because it's JW. He's on 1-on-3 here, and as you just look at his playstyle, it doesn't seem like he is. He's the one being aggressive. He's the one trying to come and find them. Even though he has an AWP on the line, he's just going to go for it. I think he just hit pimped them. Yes, he did. Down to 33
wow.
HP. That was a shot on him. He's going to come for him.
He's going for it. This guy is confident.
Look at this. He's baiting them with the sound.
Yeah. Oh, and that's it. You can't miss with the AWP. Oh. Not at that range.
And this is the thing, and I think this is because of his aggressive playstyle. A little part of me wanted to believe that JW was maybe going to do that 1-on-3, and I don't know, I might just have a little bit too much of a sense of confidence in him, but that was some crazy plays. This time though, he's spawning further away from A-Long. He's just going to be peeking down the middle where just Nico's going to be peeking in here, and that's not going to work. JW stopping him in a second. That bullet landing perfect. That's even a headshot there.
So that's Glaive. Oh, the boost! And he does get... He got dinked there, he got shot in the head, and down to 1 HP. He's lucky he escaped with his life. Considering he has an AWP as well, you don't want to lose those.
Oh no, Pimp was going to look through the middle, and he did, but he got taken down instead. Now they're all going to come for MSL, who's in this B-bomb side all alone. And that just doesn't work. Insta trying to come in from behind, and Beat Hero does get the first kill, but goes down, and Glaive with the 1 HP that he survived with here, and I think an AWP is going to be making a run for it, but 1-on-4, they're definitely going to go hunting for him really, really fast.
This Fnatic team, the Western Wolves are probably going to have to eco next round.
Yeah.
Unless Glaive survives. And no, I don't know. They have to eco, right?
Yeah, but I don't think there's any way out of this, and he's not going to survive anyway. JW's hiding here, and he's going to take him down. They kind of ran into each other. Glaive might have had a heart attack then.
6-1. 6-1, and they have to eco, and that would likely be 7-1, and already that's getting scary, very, very scary.
I mean, there are a lot of things that are really worrying right now when it comes to what Fnatic is up to, because Modi and Devilwalk were definitely 2 really competent players. They're at the bottom of the scoreboard with 4 and 5 kills. If they start stepping it up as well, I don't know if Western Wolves could hold on to this.
Well, it's going to be a very tough journey. They've done it repeatedly. Yesterday they did it. Today they did it. Are they going to do it again against Fnatic? Well, Fnatic seem to be the strongest lineup that they've faced so far. So it's going to be the greatest test, the truest of challenges. The hardest of tribulations is Glaive goes down, and that's going to be it. 7-1. And at least they have money to buy now, I do believe. So that's something at the very least. But are they going to buy? Do they have it? They don't.
I think they
have quite enough money, really.
Wow. So that's a huge decision for them to make. They're saying to themselves, I guess, we don't need many rounds. We did it earlier. 2 is enough, apparently. So we're just going to wait until we can get the next double AWP set up, and then we'll go for it. I think that's what they're trying to do. Out on A-Long, they're going to be clashing with the terrorist team, and Flusher is going to be taking the first kill here. Insta trying to gun it out. Actually going to take down Flusher and does some damage onto Devilwalk. So we'll see. If only they had some grenades to follow up on this, that would be really good.
Oh yes. So let's have a look here. There's a lot of action going on. Insta goes down. MSL, he's there to make a difference with the deagle in hand. Okay, I said that. And he goes away through the smoke. There it is.
That's the bomb down.
That is the difference. That is for certain the difference, because he gets a pickup on a rifle, and he's got 66 health, and there's only 2 players. And remember, AK, 1 shot, 1 kill if you hit them in their head. This is a weapon that makes comebacks a reality. So MSL, with all the odds stacked against him, he's ready. They brought me on for a reason, but the reason isn't just gonna be apparent just yet.
It's a tough situation, and MSL did whatever he could to make that work. He obviously had no armor either, so that's really, really unfortunate. He really wanted to do that. The fact that he got the kill with the deagle on the bomb carrier makes such a huge difference, and if only there had been some more players alive, then they might have been able to do it. Instead, it's 8-1 in favor of the new Fnatic lineup. They're playing exceptionally well at the moment, and I'm gonna guess, Nico has an AWP and Glaive has an AWP, so it's a double AWP setup. That's what they were saving for. Let's see if they could make it work this time.
So smoke goes down on B as they deny that a lot of information. Smoke's on Cat as well. And it's very unclear exactly what they want to do. Snyder could just be there to maybe catch any aggressive rotation, just get some information. Or they could be using him there to hold that position so that they have a clear path through into B. So let's see. MSL going to be a little bit, not aggressive just yet, but he's closing in on the double door angle there on mid. And Pimp is also there to support him. So maybe they've sniffed out something on mid. They maybe feel like mid is more likely. But JW, in the meantime, is actually pushing up Cat. Yeah, and JW, really with that AWP, is scanning every angle.
He's actually almost caught Pimp sneaking up for the CT spawn. That was scary. That was like a moment of pure terror. If you're watching that, could have been like a Hitchcock-related sound to that situation. And there we go. MSL in the middle going to be taking one down, but going down, and they're going to be coming up here. Oh, JW just spawning one. Can he get the shot? Devilwalk will though instead. Nico is out on A-Long. He needs to hit perfect shots. Glaive gets a kill on Muddy, and I think that shot actually hit Snyder. Nico has to hold on to this. It's 3-on-3 right now. 20 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go in for the plant here behind the box.
JW trying to get the cover here against CT spawn. The smokes go down, and brilliant flick there from JW as he takes down one and the second as well. JW always good for it when he has the AWP in hand, and that was a very difficult setup for Western Wolves to deal with. I mean, they got 3 players in on the site, and they did have all the smokes down for the cover, and so that kind of assures the bomb plant and the easy setup afterwards. So,
I mean, Snyder with 14-1 and 3, JW with 11-1 and 2. These players are running away with the game right now, almost single-handedly. It's really, really scary to watch them play at this level. And I don't know what Western Wolves can do to make up for this. If it was the onliners team, the Finnish team that we saw earlier, I would say, well, this is the point where Western Wolves need to try and mix it up. They've tried for the double AWP setup, and it is clearly not working. The one AWP from JW is simply too strong to try and fight it out like that. Might be worth it for them to try and go for some aggression instead, like crazy aggression. Pretend you're a mixed team and then throw all your chips in there.
Yeah, that's definitely really nice. Oh, wow. Pimp just going huge there with a quick kill, but Devilwalk controlling the situation. Instant behind the graffiti there, and MSL charging through CT spawn to reposition so that he can help his teammate get some kind of a crossfire going on, and edging forwards, Devilwalk, edging, and there he spots one, but he can't quite find the shot just yet. And there is instant coming from that graffiti, but still, there's not much to be done when they've only got the pistols, and it's just 5 health left on MSL. So this is going to be another round for Fnatic, and it looks like there is yet to be any kind of sign that Western Wolves have the stopping power required to slow down, not even stop, but to slow down Fnatic.
Yeah, they're just completely unfazed at what's being thrown at them. It's really exciting to see them play this well. I don't think this is going to be the ultimate test. Obviously, Very Games is in this tournament as well, and they're in the other semi-finals. So, but I don't know. This is looking like a really fresh. I was expecting this kind of play from Fnatic to occur at least a month away in terms of making the team really play well enough together, because it is a new lineup and stuff, but. No, instead they seem to be functioning at a really high level already.
So they do have their buy. Once again, Nico with that AWP, and he's going to be at the A-Long side at the moment. And they're not playing anyone close on Cat, and they don't have a lot of stuff going on at mid, to be honest. So this could be really hard for Western Wolves as the push comes through Catwalk. Let's see though, MSL at CT spawn, and Snyder the first man with the bomb creeping up Cat. There is Devilwalk, the lone man over at A-Long, and it's going to be a one-on-one between Devilwalk and Insta to see if A-Long can be taken, whilst JW trying to move through that smoke on Cat, and we've got Nico watching those angles. So this is going to be, they're going to wait maybe a little bit longer, and they're actually pushing through mid a little bit.
Yeah, they are. MSL is going to be crashing in, and through the smoke. That was a good angle from MSL, but Muddy was ready for it, and that's going to be the early loss there. right in the middle. That's a really bad start. We're 12 rounds in, and there's just no sign of hope at all. JW going to be peeking out and taking the kill once again on Nico.
So
Even
good.
though Nico had his aim trained on there for like a full minute and was completely ready for it, and JW just shows up to the party and is like, you know, what's up? I'm here to kill you, and that's just it. There's nothing you can do about it. Even though you were ready for it, it wasn't enough.
Oh yeah, it seems that way indeed. And it's just 2 players left for Western Wolves. Instance there though, he's got a lot of damage, and JW missing a shot. That's not like him at all. Missing another.
No
oh no, he catches it with the no scope, and he's going to get the bomb down. And Devil walks there to help him out there, but he does go down, and now it's all down to JW again. He's got 10 points of health. The grenades are coming out. It's all down to these AWP shots. Going to fall back once again, still with the AWP. Glaive is trying to close in on his position, slowly but surely, spamming angles where he can. And there it is, JW on the ramp. This is a very bad spot for the AWP, but can he make it happen? He's JW. Oh no, Glaive going to secure it, and Glaive before picking up the defuse is going to... Oh, okay, he's going to get the defuse and then grab the AWP, I imagine.
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah, Glaive statistically, I think, some of the best 1-on-2 and 1-on-3 stats in the game, and showing why they're clutching that situation. Getting a second round for Western Wolves. JW with some crazy no-scope action, and I wanted to believe that he could have done that on Glaive as well, because he's just absurdly good. But this time it wasn't enough, and now we're going to be into the 13th round coming up straight away. fnatic finally taking a slight dent here.
Yep, it seems that way, and I mean it's 2 rounds. Let's see if fnatic can, or rather Western Wolves can string more dominance. And actually a little bit of a beat action going on here, and Glaive managing to survive and stopping Schneider there. He wants to get through the bomb. He does get into the site, but he lost all of his friends in the process.
Yeah, smart play from Glaive, and really quick to turn around and get those kills in. That's going to leave Schneider alone here in a 1-on-4, and he's not going to get anything done. Glaive picking up another triple kill in this round. It was actually Glaive earlier in the day who was leading the charge back for Western Wolves to make the comeback. And it seems like he's stepping up that role once again. He's up to 9 kills, which is top fragging for his team. Still Schneider and DW on the other team. That's going to leave us to the 14th round. The score is 10-3. And just a quick reminder, if you might be joining us since we started, this is the second map in a best of 3. First one going to fnatic, so a lot on the line here for Western Wolves to try and make this comeback happen once again.
And we have Schneider and Modi moving into the B tons, but MSL is actually close there, and Glaive also is pushed right up there, up the stairs. This could be a nasty surprise there. fnatic Schneider does take down MSL, but Glaive's there, catches him in the back, and he gets caught on the reload. Terrible circumstance there for Glaive, and Modi will calm things down there. And this information could help fnatic. Oh, what? All right.
Another no-scope. Nico walking straight into JW through the smoke, and I don't know, that could have gone either way, I think. Bimp is hiding in the smoke down here. Modi might... Oh, he's actually not going to get it, and that was actually JW coming in with the kill. Oh, I can't believe it. Some crazy action coming in here for us today. 3-11 is now the scoreline. We're into the 15th round, the last one of the first half, and Western Wolves here, they have money to buy, so at least that's a slight sign, but actually not even that much. You can see MSL here picking up.
Is that 4 orbs?
7.
Yeah, that's 4 orbs for fnatic. This is going to be fun at mid. No, just 2 orbs there at mid.
They're not even. They're just actually playing with 4 orbs.
They're actually, yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're playing with 4 orbs.
Or
interesting.
I think they threw one of them away. So, no, 2 orbs. Schneider and JW. They switched them out eventually.
Interesting. I hope that doesn't cost them any. Cost them dearly.
Inside the bomb site, he gets the shot. He does hit Glaive in there, and the second one. That's actually Modi with the kill then. But he did hit that shot, JW. That's the thing I don't understand. Even when he misses, he still hits them.
I know, it's unbelievable. Devil Walk at this mid position will be very key. Very key, catching the rotation, and oh! Wow, he doesn't get Insta gets him instead. Flusher going to be playing from the tunnels and Modi from the back of the site. So Flusher, he has to be the last man standing, and he has to be always alive here. Oh wow!
Yes! Double grenade from fnatic. Flusher taking those 2 kills up the window.
All right.
Good half is what they say. 12-3 is now the score, and that was the first half done. I really seriously question if Western Wolves...
You know what? I said this last time. I was like, guys, if you're a Western Wolves fan, put your hands on the monitor and let's all combine our energies praying for Western Wolves not to lose the pistol round, because they're done if they do. And last time they actually ended up winning the game, so I'm going to take full credit for that.
Maybe if you have like a ring with like a, the face of each player on, you can combine them and do like a Captain Planet type thing.
Yeah. Oh god, Captain
I hope
Planet.
people remember Captain Planet.
I certainly do.
Best cartoon that has ever been.
Hitler was one of the characters, evil characters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was so good.
Really weird.
People throwing oil into the sea. Can't have that.
No.
Okay, so, no, but here's the thing. The thing that made it possible for Western Wolves to do the comeback against onliners was the fact that, I don't want to say they weren't a real team, but they weren't a team that was based so much on...
defensive play.
On defensive play and on communication, and I think Modi has got enough as a team leader to make sure that they could really defend well enough on the CT side.
And cycling back into B, very nice play there as a team. They're going to be able to take down the side, but it's still a 3-on-3 situation, so Fnatic players are going to be coming in now. Schneider, first man in, he wants blood, he gets one. That is just 2 more players left, Glaive and Nico. Modi's going to come into the site, he picks off Glaive, and now it's all down to Nico, who manages to drop 1 player outside, but there is 2 still inside the site with the bomb ticking away. Nico's got a lot of work to do here. The grenade comes out, and he gets 1, and he's looking for the second, and he manages to pull off the clutch. Nico, unbelievable play to save them, bring them back from the brink of destruction there, which is what losing the pistol round would have been. It would have been utter destruction for Western Wolves, but Nico gives them 1 more lifeline.
That was, I mean, if there was ever a thing that could have boosted, sent them into some sort of comeback trajectory, that would have been Nico picking up an ace in the pistol round. And, wow, that's some crazy stuff. Let's see where this is going to go, because I still think it's a very long road ahead of Western Wolves right now to try and make this a 3rd map. But that was certainly a slight sign of hope, maybe.
Very good grenade there. Decent damage onto... the player at the stairs there, as Insta looks like he wants to peek around the corner there, and Glaive picking off Modi. So now it's just 3 players there stacked in the B site, so this should be an easy clean-up for Western Wolves.
It definitely should. They should be able to figure out that there's nobody at A if they just sort of slowly scout for it, which they can do because they have Nico here. He doesn't have a weapon. They don't give anything up at all by putting him into a bomb site and checking if anyone is there. So that's really one of the reasons why it's so nice to have someone who's just basically a pistolier in these anti-eco rounds. And there we go. Doesn't really matter. They get the pickoffs, but Nico is going to make sure there's nobody at A just waiting. And Western Wolves playing this one really, really safely. Don't want to give any inch at all to Fnatic.
Oh no! Yeah, there's many ways to play that because it should be in theory, very easy to win that round. But if you want to play it perfectly, absolutely perfectly, give nothing away, then that's how you should play it. And definitely displaying how little they want to give away, because if they can't afford to drop a single player there, every bit of money that they can save is extremely crucial. And Nico gets a quick little pick onto Devilwalk at the A long, and that's a very good play there. But there's still 2 more players there, so.
Just a quick, for fans of Nico who might be watching, a strange thing to see him picking up a P250 over the Glock, because it's something he used to be really well known for being a really good Glock player, but preferring P250 here and taking 2 kills down on A long, so I guess he's just maybe generally good at pistols. Seems to be stepping it up. Modi in the middle waiting here, going to turn the corner. MSL and a lot of the people there, and that will be the round done really quickly. And that's going to be putting us onto the 4th round here, the second half. And obviously, if Fnatic want to finish off here and move on to the finals, then this one round here could end up being really important.
Yes, exactly. I mean, Nico's got his AWP, and they're going all rifles, it seems. They're going all rifles. So are you going to anticipate some aggressive play from Fnatic here?
No, I don't think they're going to do that early on. They want to see if their standard play is going to work. They have their setups. They have this sorted out already. So if that doesn't work out, they might try and throw in something crazy, which I think they're going to be much better at than Western Wolves potentially would have been, even though they kind of never really tried it. But we will see. We'll see. So far, just Devilwalk down here, Modi up in the A-bomb site, Flusher and Schneider towards the middle, which is a slightly different setup actually. They have basically 3 people towards B and just 1 at A. Yeah,
okay, so I mean, usually it seems teams, if they're going to play a slow round, waiting for picks and so on, getting an even spread on the setup, it's usually around 45 seconds before they decide to commit to a play. And we're rapidly approaching that. In about 10 seconds, it's quite likely that we'll see Western Walls committing. And so far, we see the bomb moving up the B tons. And so that's going to basically mean a B split, mid and the tunnels. Here we go. Smoke's out on mid. Flash looking for the defense. JW coming in with a lot of spray. Oh, there's 2 going down right there. As they try to take over the site, they're finding a lot of resistance. JW's still alive. It's Nico that eventually kills them, but he's now 1-on-2 with an AWP, and Modi is fast approaching.
Yeah, that was some really smart defense from Fnatic, to be honest. And Nico now is in a 1-on-2. Is a really hard position for him to be in here because they could just wait it out. There's 12 seconds left. They don't have to peek him. He hasn't put the bomb down yet. And as soon as he does, they're going to go for him. Here we go, trying with the fake plant, but they could hear that stuff. Here we go. 3, 2. He can put down the bomb. And that's going to be important, but he will die instantly. It's still important for Western Walls to put down the bomb because it will give them some money. But the problem is they're running out of rounds. Now, there was so much actually to talk about that round that Fnatic did so well. They had a double setup for the middle, whereby they had one player up on the scaffolding outside B, and then they had one person close to the middle. And the guy on the scaffolding is just spotting for the middle. As soon as he sees anyone, the guy up close can just come out and spray down.
Yeah.
That worked so well. Then they had JW on the box inside the B-bomb site, and he jumped down through the smoke and got 2 kills as well. Strong defense, counter-terrorist defense, but Nico is going to be taking down JW, and that's a good pick.
Okay, so Modi is going to be on A. We've got Devilwalk on A long, pretty closely positioned, and MSL is actually on the other side of A long house with the bomb. And we have Pimp, who's playing very defensively on the B tunnel side, closer to T-spawn, and we've got 3 players of Western Walls in the mid. So right now it's not super clear exactly what they want to do, but they did get that early pick of JW. So
yeah, but look at the huge difference on Fnatic's playstyle here. Last time they had 2 people in the middle, this time 2 people tunnels coming up aggressively. They might end up being in a bad situation, but they will fall back. I love the fact that they're switching it up so much, because this is going to be making it really hard for Western Walls to know exactly what they're up against. I mean, yeah, picking off JW, great, but I don't think Western Walls are going to be really confident in knowing exactly where Fnatic are positioned.
And Fnatic probably have to go for risks. They lost that man very early, so they have to kind of bank on risks because they're playing on a deficit as far as covering angles goes, and the defense, and what they can coordinate with.
They are putting Schneider up here. He might be able to get a kill if he jumps up here. Oh, we just missed that for. I mean, that was a second away. Modi defending here inside the A bomb site, going to be spraying out, doing some damage here, but will go down early on. Schneider in the middle. Devilwalk getting a kill as well. Schneider has to get this kill, but he can't find it. Flusher gets one. And
wow.
Oh, wow. Devilwalk going to be taking it, but it's still back to a 2-on-2 right now, and the bomb is not being planted yet. 10 seconds left on the clock. There's the flashbang.
Flusher coming in from below. There's an HE. That could do it. Not quite. And Flusher still making the approach. Pimp is coming from Cat. Flusher knows it. He's going to find his head very soon. And he just escapes the angle. Flusher coming around the corner up, and the spray works. And he gets the second one as well. So that's going to be the defuse in the round for Fnatic. That's 14-6. And all of a sudden, Western Walls, after such a... That round really felt like it was theirs to be had.
It did. It definitely did. But it just isn't working. You did say that that they had to try for something a little bit daring to try and bring it back, and they did put Schneider down through the tunnels. He didn't get the kill in the middle, but he bought his teammates a lot of time, and they ended up simply doing really well. Fnatic definitely looking like a strong team, and are contended actually to maybe be able to win the FACEIT Cup here this month.
And both of our predictions look like they're probably going to be very wrong.
Completely blown out of the water so far. Which is not, not news to me. I'm rarely ever right when it comes to predictions. So here we go. JW caught off guard, misses the shot and falls back, but not fast enough. So again, JW going down. It's a good start for Fnatic.
The life of an AWPer, right there.
Yeah, and
miss the shot and you die. Especially
an AWPer like JW, who doesn't take off a really sort of safe position, but just really sort of going for it. A bit of a gutsy move.
Yeah, and if he's going to be confident always to hit the shot, that can be a play style. It's like, I assume I hit every shot.
Yeah,
and that's fine. And the top level.
I think that's basically what his philosophy is as well. But I think you're right. It could be really dangerous. Flusher coming up. Snyder's going to get the kill. Flusher needs perfect headshot. Spraying a lot here and will go down. 2-on-3. Schneider and Devilwalk left. This should again be Fnatic's round, especially because
he's got a shotgun.
Has a shotgun. Oh my god. Angry farmer time, but he actually hits 2 of them. Look how low Glaive is, and Snyder's still alive. This is a bad situation for Fnatic. Oh no, he's going to get caught in just a second, and there's the headshot. That's the bomb. No, not down. No, Nico still has it.
It's just Nico. But can Devilwalk find a weapon, maybe?
The thing is, they don't have a lot of time 20 seconds left. He can go for B, but that will certainly allow Devil Walk to get a rifle. And they have...
what a scenario we have here. Oh, and he gets one. That Snyder goes down, and Devil Walk has an AK, but can he make the 1-on-1? Nico, he's trying to kill the time. He knows Nico has to come to him at this point, and he's spamming around the corner, but of course Nico's going to shoot through and clip through the box there for the wall bang, and that was interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, that was well played from Nico. That was actually not an easy situation to be in, but he did manage to do it. Could have went for the bomb plant instead, but that would have been a huge risk. That could have allowed Devil Walk to get up really close to him. So I feel like he made a quick decision, and decision making on its own is kind of a skill in every esports, and it's something that's so hard to like, you know, be the guy who makes the decision, and when you make the wrong one, it kind of sucks. But that was the right one, and that's going to put it at 7-14. So doubling the round score still is Fnatic. They're not very far away from being put into the finals here.
Yeah, for sure. And Nico's still on that angle for mid, and there's a player on the right, a player on the left, but Nico's going to reposition before anything actually happens. No one's going to peek, and Pimp is actually finding some annoyance in the tunnels, and he will flatten said annoyance with his AK. JW coming a little bit aggressive on the mid as well, and Pimp deals with him too, and Pimp deals with Devil Walk. Pimp just deals with everything.
Yeah, not at all worried. Looked like he was actually spraying furiously at the beginning, and I think he's going to get some backup here as well. So he's going to go down, but I don't think they'll pick up that rifle. No, MSL smartly making sure that didn't happen. Flusher here in the dark, he's going to go down. So they lose Pimp after he got the triple kill. That's not too bad, and the eco round is done for Fnatic. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to buy just yet. This might end up in a double eco for the new Swedish team.
It seems that way. So Fnatic, as they try to win this game, have suddenly found a lot of resistance from Western Wolves. Western Wolves maybe doing it again. Maybe doing it again. Maybe bringing it all the way back from a huge deficit. It seems to be a trend for them.
If they manage to do this this time, then people are going to start writing weird stuff on the various forums about the comeback ability of Western Wolves, especially on Dust 2. That seems to be... Again, I feel like it's out of their reach this time. Fnatic are really showing that they're playing a new style every time. This time we see 3 people all the way inside the bomb site, and then they have Modi up here with a shotgun. So even though it's just an eco round for them, they're still trying to switch it up. They're still trying to play differently and with sort of new energy every round.
Yeah, it's very dangerous, I suppose. Modi probably bought the shotgun to kind of equalize the money. They're like, oh, good opening kill there. Gets the second one, and he's looking for more with the shotgun. But that's already a brilliant result. That's going to be weapons lying around Cat. So the combined play, the objective now of Fnatic is get those weapons. And Pimp is there to try and defend the weapons that were dropped. So here you go. Flusher's going to be the first man in to try and take down this Pimp who is behind the stairs, but Pimp's going to gun them all down. But I love it, though. That was a really nice potential play.
That was well worth it. They took 2 kills, and Modi with that shotgun, actually, that paid for itself, and then some to getting those 2 kills in. And obviously, it's the frustration of running in to that angry farmer shotgun.
Yeah, angry farmer.
Is very, very annoying.
He's very protective of his livestock.
Yeah. I don't know if Moldovan farmers use shotguns, but...
no, they don't have gunpowder or anything like that. Yeah, they throw stuff at you.
Oh.
They harden. They have a special strain of potatoes that are very hardened.
Oh.
And they can be used. They can be weaponized. And you can throw those.
Weaponized potato. That sounds like something that's out of Portal.
It's the physical education activity is actually potato throwing to prepare you to defend your family. But anyway, enough about Moldovan culture. Devil Walk is alone at A-Long once again, and MSL is again facing the A-Long doors. But again, it seems like there's a lot of pressure coming in on the Cat in the mid. And much like you said previously, this map is so much about mid control. So much.
Yes, it definitely is. And right now, Flusher is up close enough that he has... This is the same setup that they ran in one of the earlier rounds, where Snyder is peeking up from the scaffolding here, and then Flusher's down the middle peeking out. As soon as Snyder's going to see anyone, it's going to be Flusher's time to go. But the question is if that's even going to come into play, because right now it's going to be Devil Walk. It's going to take down one and then go down. That leaves Modi alone in this A bomb site. So the rotation is coming in. And look at this. Modi is not waiting for them right now. He's actually going really aggressively, but Pimp will take him down. And now they've got all 3 people stuck in the CT spawn, and that's not really the position they want to be in. They're hoping for someone to drop on through as they spray on here, but they're not going to connect with the bullets. And 4-on-3 situation, Fnatic, they can't afford to buy next round, so they're going to make a run for it instead.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. I like that. I like that. They get smart points.
It's a tough decision to make once again. The decision-making aspect here, because 4-3 is obviously winnable, but when you take into account the fact that if they lost these three rifles, they would be really screwed. Whereas if the next round, they might just be able to buy some FAMASas on the remaining two and still have a halfway decent round. So
yeah. So Western Wolves are still 5 rounds behind. This will make it 4 rounds behind, and that's coming back from what was it, 12-3?
Yeah.
So yeah, they are definitely making stuff happen here. Fnatic, what do you are they feeling stressed right now? How are they feeling, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think they still have some confidence left. I think once we get up to a few more rounds in favor of Western Wolves, then they might start to feel the pressure, but I'm not sure we're quite there yet. I feel like they're still trying new things all the time, and that's a sign of a lot of confidence. Here we see. Down the middle, who's that? Snyder just waiting, and this time they're in a different crossfire. They have Flusher and Snyder both looking in for the middle. So all the time new things. Glaive's going to be taken down. One that's up on the catwalk, but Modi is still here, and they're actually all in the middle. This could go wrong really badly for Western Wolves.
Okay, Modi's still holding strong on cat, and Snyder's still holding mid very tight. And they're all clumped up around mid, so they're separating. Oh no, Pimp goes down in mid also. It's just down to Nico, MSL, and Glaive. There is 4 players left for Fnatic, so for once their chances in the last few rounds, the chances are actually looking quite decent. And Modi going to pick off the guy who's going up cat, and now they know that it's got to be a push coming up A-long, and here they are going for the defense. MSL goes down. Glaive, it's up to you, good sir, with 13 points of health. The world is against you, and the bomb is down on the crossing, so no chance at all. And that is 15 rounds for Fnatic, finally bringing some rounds back.
Yeah,
boy,
not at all good. MSL, sorry, Glaive just disconnecting briefly for a second. Nobody really knows why, but they're going to have a quick pause and then be back into it. And that's going to be 15-10 for Fnatic. So match and game point for the new Swedish team. I have to say, and I feel like a lot of people might be trying to. Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, the server's paused for some reason.
Yeah, it's because Glaive disconnected.
Ah, I see.
I'm just not sure what the problem is. Oh, they'll figure it out eventually. What I was trying to say is that I feel like for a lot of people, for a lot of fans of Counter-Strike out there, Fnatic is kind of a household name. Like, there's always been a Fnatic Counter-Strike team. And I feel like there's been, sort of silent disappointment for a while in the fact that Counter-Strike team wasn't in the top 3, maybe. And it seems like this lineup might be the thing that could sort of restore the Fnatic brand to its rightful place. I really seriously feel like that. That's going to bring a smile to some people's faces. And obviously Modi, a long-time Fnatic player, just seems like Modi can't really ever leave Fnatic. So
no, he's stuck there. And I love JW and Devilwalk in particular as well. JW is such a strong rock to play around.
Yeah, he is a really competent rifler as well. Now Devilwalk is going to be falling back here. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the middle, and always
MSL.
It's a nice peek goal. Let's see if Modi can hold his own here. Trying to gun it down, and will do a lot of damage onto Insta, but won't get the kill. It's 2-on-3 right now. This is very doable for Flusher and JW. And their economic situation is actually not that good, but they might still just go for it, because I think they must have realized that Insta is really low.
They're both coming from CT spawn. This is a very disadvantaged position to be approaching from. They do not have any kind of height advantage, and so they're going to back away. I mean, also, it's not just height advantage, but that they can be shot from all sides without really being able to see from where. So they're going to go and save again.
Yeah, and I think they might have made the same analysis. They looked like they were going for it for just a few moments, and then they kind of decided, no, it's not really worth it here. So it is going to be another round in favor of Western Wolves, trying to make the comeback happen still. 15-10, it's going to be 15-11. That means after this one, they're still 4 rounds away from even pushing it to overtime now. Overtime is what I predicted, so I'm really hoping this is going to happen.
I predicted 16-10.
Oh, you did?
I predicted, yeah.
Oh.
So Fnatic win next round. Oh yeah.
No, it's 15-11 now.
No, there's 11.
You will be 1 round off no matter what happens. Sadly. Sadly.
Damn it, I can't read the scores on my monitor.
It's a little bit difficult sometimes.
It is difficult.
Where we have, I guess if that's the most we can complain about, we're still doing pretty well.
Yeah, I find it easy to read from yours.
Well, you're welcome then, if you want to.
Thank you.
You can look at my monitor. There's nothing weird going on.
Okay, so we have two players in tunnels, low tunnels, Glaive and Pimp. The bomb is going to be picked up from the T-spawn by Nico. And let's see, Devil Walk and Muddy playing close to A-Long again. And Flusher, the lone man on mid. So let's see what happens here. Flusher's in an important spot here, and he's going to go down.
Yeah.
That is not just losing a man, that's losing... Look at there's no connection between B and A now.
Yeah, definitely a huge gap. Right now it's kind of trying to be covered by Schneider, but it's not going to be easy with the FAMAS down here, and he's going to be taking down one, keeps on spraying, and almost gets insta as well. They've done a huge amount of damage right now to the terrorist team, but it's still a 2-on-4, and if they knew what we knew, that Pimp and Glaive were on 9 and 11 HP, they might be tempted to go for a quick grenade kill or something to equalize the situation a little bit, but 2-on-4, once again Fnatic saving, and that's going to put it at 12-15, so it can still happen.
It can still happen. I don't want your prediction to be right, though. I want mine to be right.
Well,
and if I lose, you must lose also.
Oh.
No, I don't want anyone to win if I will lose.
That is actually, I think, a sort of a typical sort of online mentality. At
Take everyone down with me.
Win, yeah, at least if I can't win, everybody else has to lose. I think a lot of people can recognize that, even if not everybody will admit it. Oh man.
Okay, so we're on now.
The 28th round.
Yeah, 15-12. So things are going much better for Western Wolves, showing that they're comeback heroes.
Yeah, that's actually that's accurate. Obviously, Glaive doesn't just have one kill and one death. He disconnected halfway through, but it's Nico and Insta picking up the slack right now. Grenades and smokes coming into the middle to try and make sure that Western Wolves are not going to get an early pick off. Fnatic's economy is completely broken. They have an AK and a FAMAS that they saved, and that's pretty much it. So Western Wolves are really taking a huge step closer to forcing the overtime here.
And here they go and make their approach up. Cat, Snyder and JW take down Insta. It's a trade there. And that's much better for the CTs than it is for the terrorists right now, because it means that Western Wolves don't gain ground. And that's what they need to do. They need to gain ground into the bomb site and get past through these choke points, which slow them down and let the rotations happen. So there you go. Oh wow, they actually capture two players, but Devil Walk and Muddy remain alive. Muddy, I don't know if you consider him that alive. But he's all the way on the other side of the map. He's not very active right now, and I guess he's just going to save his AK, which is fine.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1-on-4. He saved it last round, and Devil Walk saved his FAMAS as well, but this time he lost it. So be nice if Muddy could hold on to this. These rifles, these final rifles, are so critical right now, because Fnatic could end up pushing it, or this could end up being overtime because of the fact that Fnatic might not simply have enough money to buy anything at all. And that's going to be so devastating, because they keep on saving a few rifles, then they make a half buy next round with the rifles that they saved, and then that doesn't work. And it's a really, really bad spiral for them to be in. And let's see, Muddy looks like he might get caught here. Even if he's going to get the kill on Glaive, then Pimp is surely going to be right around the corner. And there's enough time for them to find him. I don't think this is going to be a saved rifle for Muddy. Not even that. Wow.
Unfortunate. So 15-13, and they're 2 rounds away from tying this up and going into overtime. If it hits overtime, I'm going to be very surprised that you were so accurate with your prediction.
Well, yes. Well, that's obviously going to be so cool.
You're like, no one ever predicts overtimes. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to be obviously riding high on that for a very long time. I'm going to be really disappointed. I might even cry a little bit if it doesn't turn into overtime now. Now, Fnatic, they've bought in this round, which means they are flat broke. They're stone broke for the upcoming round. If they don't win this round, Fnatic, we will be looking at overtime. And Insta shutting down Devil Walk very early on. That's not a good start for the Fnatic team. My God, Western Wolves, I don't know where they actually have this from. You're not supposed to be playing like this on Dust 2. This is not how it usually goes, but today it is for the Western Wolves, and that's a very, very cool talent to have.
Oh yeah, and they're going to make their move up cap. But if Muddy can stop them here, get 2 or 3 kills, he could switch everything around, but he's going to get them. He has managed to get the double right there. 2 headshots coming from Muddy. He's very low, but he did his job. If he can survive and buy enough time for his teammates to come in, and that's exactly what happens. Pimp goes down on the catwalk. The bomb is still down on Cat. Nico's going to make a sprint for it. He does manage to pick it up, but he's not very strong himself. Only 50 points of health. JW needs to make sure that this site does not get taken, but he hasn't got the best position to do it. So right now, JW...
Still 40 seconds here. Corner's going to go down from Nico as Insta's trying to cover it here. They're coming around the corner. Insta gets the first shot. Now it's back to 2-on-2, but he's on 5 HP. He's going to go down. Nico needs to get the shot, and he won't. It's going to be Fnatic to take it.
Finally, they do manage to take it.
2-0 victory, so 16
wow.
to 13. Oh, wow.
Wow.
And that was the round. If they had lost this round, they would have had no money to buy, and it would have been Western Wolves to push it to overtime. My prediction is ruined, and if we put it back onto the camera, there's a little tear on my cheek, just you know, trickling down. A little bit sad that didn't happen.
That is incredible.
So cool. Why Western Wolves? Just
it was 12-3.
why do they make me look bad?
I don't know, man. But you look pretty good. I mean, it was very close.
Very close.
That last round could have gone either way, and instantly taking down a player of Fnatic right at the start, putting it to a 5 versus 4 situation. Fnatic had all the odds stacked against them from that point onwards. So your prediction at that point was happening.
It looked like it was going to happen, but it didn't, and we can't give any shortcuts or anything like that. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
So close. Another time maybe. I'm going to predict overtime every round from now on, just to I want that to happen.
You just want to get the overtime prediction.
Like no matter who's playing overtime. No, but the thing is, I mean, you're Fnatic. You're a brand new team, and well, not a brand new team, but you're a new organization, slight new roster change, and you're looking to make a huge impression on your new organization, and especially being an organization of the size of Fnatic, and sort of the fame and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Around. And you come out and display this sort of skill. I think they're going to be really happy with what they did today so far.
Exactly.
But they're not done yet.
And that means that Fnatic will go on to this season finale's finals. They are awaiting the winner of Very Games and N Faculty, both two amazingly strong teams. N Faculty winning DreamHack Valencia recently, and of course Very Games of EMS1 fame. So, guys, we'll go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll hit you up with the next semi-final to decide who will face against Fnatic. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you very shortly.